Our really a go on with Jamaica Commonwealth track and field team in a Birmingham. Me say, it looked like Jamaica's expected prominence in the track and field events at the Commonwealth Games not gonna work out at all this time, cause it looked like a pure mistake make and misunderstandings take place, and now all of the last minute run up and down can't fix the problems. Poor Mr. Ludlow what's over there in England, running up and down trying to fix the holes in what appears to be a very fast sinking track and field ship. Here are some of the problems that have torpedoed the thing. First of all, Adele Tracy, Jamaica's new middle distance runner, who recently changed allegiance from England to Jamaica, was ruled basically unfit to compete, not by injury. No man, she's fine, but instead by bureaucratic red tape. Turns out an athlete who represented one country at a Commonwealth Games cannot represent another without prior approval from the almighty Commonwealth Games Federation. It looked like the Jamaican officials never know that, or maybe they find out late, or maybe there wasn't enough time when she switched, or whatever other reason. Long and short of all of it is that she is not there. Next we got hit with Sherika Jackson, Natasha Morrison, and Janelle Bramfield not being at the games. Not really sure what happened there. Maybe the result of a lack of communication between their track club and the Jamaican athletics governing body. Who knows? Then we hear Sir Cedric Akers not going to be there in Birmingham either. Possibly because of some mix-up with having him registered to compete. Whatever happened, he did not go with the team, and it seems he was not on the start list. Yesterday, I heard that Akeem Blake and Cherokee Young had withdrawn from the team. The youth them said them tired, and that's understandable, as they had just been running up and down at the World Championships a few days before. So no problems there. I don't think anyone can fault them for that. Same day, I also heard that Kemba Nelson would not be competing. She was supposed to be in the 100 meters event with Elaine Thompson-Herah, and I was even predicting that she would be on the podium with Elaine. So they scrambled and linked up Brianna Williams to replace her. Williams, who had not been selected on the team and now had other arrangements, including Diamond League in Silesia this coming Friday. Add to that the fact that at least one member of the Jamaican team had tested positive for COVID-19 upon arrival in good old England, and it doesn't paint a pretty picture at all. Now I'm also seeing a rumor that the Commonwealth Games organizers did not grant approval for Brianna until this morning, Monday morning, and so there is not enough time for her to get to Birmingham ahead of Tuesday's start of the women's 100 meters. Here's an excerpt from the newspapers this morning to just add a little more understanding to what Mr. Ludlow Watts is going through over there right now. With only a day to go before the start of track and field competition at the 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, England, Jamaica's track and field team manager, Ludlow Watts, was busy seeking approval for some late inclusions to the team last night after athletes pulled out at the last minute. Contacted last night, Watts said he would not disclose any names until the approvals were in. In the meantime, Watts said he had received no response from the organizers and was awaiting confirmation before making any announcements. I cannot tell you at the moment because there are some things that we are working on and we are waiting on some final decisions. There are certain adjustments that have to be made, and we are waiting on the people to give us some answers and some confirmation, he said. When quizzed about the athletes who have withdrawn at the last minute, Watts said, "I do not want to call the names of any athlete. We have a series of things going through right now, and so I am waiting." He insisted that when the information is available from the organizers, he would be able to divulge who would be coming in to replace who. "I have to work in a manner that when I say something, it is factual, and it is done in a professional manner," Watts said. Sounds like a real royal mess over there. Sorry for Mr. Watts, who seemed to be right in the middle of all of it right now. If you never have grey hairs, I'm sure he's coming back home with some after all of this is done. So friends, have you heard anything else about what's going on? What do you think caused this? And how could it have been avoided?